We are back on our road to No Time to Die, and now we are going to discuss one of my personal favorites in the Bond series, Goldfinger. Welcome to So Screen Talk. My name is Luke Lapointe. I started this channel because movies are a big part of my life, and I want to talk about them with people who care about them as much as I do. With that, remember to hit that like and subscribe button, and most importantly, I want to hear you down in that comment section. Have you seen Goldfinger? And if you have, what have you thought about it? If you are waiting to see it, or if you're going to watch it in preparation for No Time to Die, let me know that. And also just be active in the comments section. Let me know what type of videos you want me to make, what Top 10 Tuesdays you want me to make, what other videos you want me to make, rankings, all that stuff, and I'll take that all into consideration. With that, let's get into it. After the success of From Russia with Love, Eon Productions greenlit Goldfinger in 1964, and the premise is Special Agent 007 comes face to face with one of the most notorious villains of all time, and now he must outwit and outgun the powerful tycoon to prevent him from casting in on a devious scheme to raid Fort Knox and obliterate the world's economy. Now, this is one of my personal favorites in the Bond series, in the Bond saga. Definitely my favorite Connery Bond film. And first off, it's just an absolutely iconic movie on so many levels. First off, it fully propelled the Bond franchise into the mainstream, into that blockbuster realm, made Sean Connery the superstar that he would be for the next 6 decades. It is filled with absolutely iconic moments and iconic imagery, as well as an iconic plot and very iconic quotes that any Bond fan requotes all the time. In addition, one of the biggest strengths of this movie is its antagonist. First off, Art Goldfinger is one of the greatest villains of the series. He has a very interesting and unique plan, and it's very equal to Bond in his intelligence, which makes him very unique for the time. He was a little similar to Dr. No in that way that he is equally intelligent, but I think he was a little more intelligent than Dr. No. He also was very revolutionary in the way that modern film villains are written. In addition, Oddjob is 100% the greatest henchman in the Bond series. And what makes him so great is that he is not a physical equal to Bond. He is physically superior to Bond. He, in a straight-up fight, would really beat up on James Bond, which is amazing because it allows us to see the intelligence of Bond beyond the, cool, suave fighter. He has to use his intelligence to beat someone like Oddjob, which allows us to see a better Bond performance, a better Connery performance, and honestly, Oddjob is just such a fun henchman without even having to say a word, killing people with his top hat. He is a lot of fun. This is also one of my favorite performances, my personal favorite performance actually, from Sean Connery. This is where we got to see him at his most intelligent. Not that he wasn't intelligent in any of the other Bond movies that he was in, but this is where he really got to go toe-to-toe with a villain who was equally as intelligent with him, and you got to see him intelligent in combat, in strategizing, and just getting out of his prison cell in general when he's on Goldfinger's ranch. So that propelled his performance to the annals of Bond lore, as well as him being as cool and suave as he always is. Connery's always great with that. That's why he is probably the most iconic Bond actor. He is the most iconic Bond actor. In addition, Pussy Galore is just a really top-tier Bond girl because she isn't just someone to bed and dead. She isn't someone that Bond sleeps with and then dies. She is a fighter. She's a badass, and she also has a real impact on Bond. She affects him because of how good of a lover she is, maybe? But she is a top-tier Bond girl and really does propel the plot forward. Very interesting plot that keeps me engaged the whole time, and the part of that is that there's a lot of fun scenes outside of the action scenes. For example, Goldfinger and Bond golfing turns out to be a very fun scene when you would think that might be a little boring. But it builds up the plot, it introduces us to to some new characters. It introduces us to Oddjob, and it also allows us to see Bond outwit Goldfinger. So you have a couple scenes like that, and they're just really, really fun. Keep the story moving, and also don't have to rely on action. They allow you to see Bond's intelligence, as well as the introduction of the Aston Martin DB5, which I think if you have seen a Bond movie, you have seen the Aston Martin DB5, as well as a lot of fun gadgets and just the arsenal from Q. You have the DB5 machine guns. Some things that bother me maybe a little is that sometimes it can be sort of similar to Dr. No, but it's really no biggie, no pun intended, because I think this is a superior film and it takes it in a different direction. As well as the fact that compared to some of the other beautiful and fun locations that we get throughout the franchise, the majority of the plot being in rural Kentucky on Goldfinger's ranch is just not as intriguing as some of the other locations in the Bond franchise. However, this is a near perfect movie. Actually, basically a perfect movie in my eyes. And if you like this video and want to see more of my Bond reviews and keep up with my road to No Time to Die, click up above for the link to be taken to that playlist. Now, for the score. Thinking as a critic, using my brain score, I'm going to give this a 96%. Like I said, it is a near perfect film. Just a little here or there things that just keep it from being perfect. My heart score, as you know, I'm a big Bond fan. This is a perfect movie for the fans. This is a 100% on the heart score. 96 on the brain score, 100% on the heart score, and that is a review. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and leave your thoughts down in the comment section. I know you all know how to leave comments. I know you all know how to type. So make sure you do. Thank you so much, and keep on loving movies as much as I do.